Do you want some food? Okay. Well, I thought we could do fish with some carrot and pepper and a little bit of tomato. I know you don't like too much tomato. I'll just put a tiny bit in, okay? Okay. Have you enjoyed your day? Yeah, we went hiking and we saw different types of animals, different plants, and we got that ice cream. I was thinking tomorrow we could go on one of the canoes on the river. I think that would be good, yeah. Yeah, is there anything else you want to do? Mountain climbing. Well, I don't know if there's any big mountains, but we could certainly look for some. And you wanted to spot that bird as well, didn't you? Yeah, we'll try and do that as well. Okay. A little bit of tomato. Yeah, we'll have some food and then I'm gonna go over the different animal tracks. Yeah, I've brought the chart to show you because I know you wanted to look at that a bit more. Yeah, so we'll go over the different animal tracks and see if we can see any tomorrow. No, don't worry, we're safe from bears and things here. We have to remember to clean away all of our food afterwards. Don't worry, I'll do it. Juicy tomato. Yeah. So we can hear owls and things now because they're living in the trees. Yeah. There's probably barn owls and tawny owls, maybe even some snowy owls. Yeah. There's only a few of the campers around, so it'll just be us and the wildlife, really. Put some green pepper in as well. I'll hang that above the fire, okay? Gotta be very careful because it's hot. There. Can you see? Yeah, so that's gonna start cooking soon. We'll do the fish after we've looked at the animal trunks. So don't worry, not all of these are going to be ones that we'll see, because because there's things like gorillas and lions and cheetahs. We're not going to see any of them. Okay. Can you see my chart alright? Let me come a bit closer. Okay, so we've got a rooster. Do you think we'll see any of those? Maybe if there's any farms around. Yeah, they're the ones who wake us up in the morning. Got a raccoon. Now we are in America, so we might see some raccoons. I know they're so cute, aren't they? Right. And a echidna. That's right, like Knuckles. It's like a little porcupine, hedgehog looking creature. I don't know if we'll see any of those, so I think they're quite shy. A tiger. We definitely won't see any tigers, don't we? Or elephants. Not gonna see any of those. Giraffe. No. So the giraffes live in Africa. A roe. So that's a type of deer. We might see some deers actually. Yeah, we're very, very quiet because they're very shy and scared. What else do we have? A goose. Well, we are going down by the river tomorrow, so we might see some geese. Sometimes they can be quite nasty though and give you a nasty peck. So we have to make sure that we're on our best behaviour around the geese. A mole. Now, moles live underground, don't they? Yeah, so the moles are probably hiding from us. But we have seen a few of the little mole hills, haven't we? That's where they come to have a peek around and then they go back under the ground. A gorilla. We definitely won't be seeing any gorillas, don't worry. Meerkat. No meerkats. No zebras either. No impalas. And I don't even know what this one is. A juca. All of these ones down here are like hoofed animals. They have hooves. Yeah. And these are all birds. Shall we go down the line of birds? So we've done rooster and goose. Dove. We might see some doves. They're the white ones. Turkey. And there can be wild turkeys, yeah. Duck. Down by the pond or the river we might see some ducks. Hens. Might see some hens. Don't think we'll see any ostriches or crocodiles. Yeah, we're not going to see any of those, don't we? Let's see what else. Well, these are all the ones with the... They look like they have little hands, like raccoons and moles. So, hedgehog. Yeah, we've got them back at home, don't we? Koala. No. Where That's right, Australia. Squirrel. I bet there's lots and lots of squirrels in these woods, yeah. Yeah, we see mainly the grey ones back home, don't we? Lemur. We won't be seeing any lemurs. Beavers. We might see some beavers down by the river again. They might be making a dam. Bears. Now there are some bears here, but if we're careful and respectful, they won't come to us, okay? Lions. No. Mink. I wouldn't have thought so. Fox. We have foxes back home, don't we? Yeah. A lot of the foxes tend to stay around the cities. Caracal. Don't know what that is. Wolf. Maybe, but they're very rarely spotted. Cat. We might see somebody's cat. Don't know. Let me stir that pot a little bit. We don't want to get in mushy. Hyena. No. Cheetah. No. Badger. We've got those at home, don't we? Yeah. Lynx. Probably not. Rabbit. We might see a rabbit, but we know they're very skittish, don't we? They just run away as soon as they see it. And a dog. We might see somebody's dog. Yeah, I think the couple over there have a dog, so we might see that one and we can tick it off. That still counts. Springbok. That one sounds familiar. Hippo. Llama. We've seen llamas, haven't we? But I don't think there's any llamas here. A horse. Yeah, there was those few people going on the horses, wasn't there, through the track, so we've seen horses. Donkeys. Haven't seen any donkeys, no. Moose. We haven't seen a moose, have we? No. So these ones are more of the deer type, the hoofed ones, or cappy, just a regular deer. We'll probably see some if we're quiet, because you've got to be quiet and sneak around to see the deer. A pig. I don't think we've seen any pigs. But we might find one if we find a farm nearby. Maybe we'll see a wild boar. That's like a little pig. Goat? Mm-mm. Cow? Nope. Or a sheep? We haven't seen any of those. We'll keep an eye out and we'll mark them off on the tracker sheet as we go. Can I trust you to be in charge of that? Okay. I'll pop it in my bag for now. I think the fire might be dying a little bit. Let me just light a little bit more. shall we start on the fish? So I've got this really pretty blue fish that we caught today. And also this pink fish that we caught. Okay, so what I'm going to do is skewer the fish. And let's do this one as well. So we've got our fish. We'll just roast those over the fire a bit. Make sure that they get nice and crispy. Yep. And then once we've had our fish supper, I'll tuck you in the tent. Okay. Alright. I don't know if I'll be able to prop it up. I'm gonna have to hold it. It shouldn't take too long because the fire's nice and hot. Your hands are cold. Let me feel. Come a bit closer to the fire and warm them up. It's nice and warm. Okay, I think it's done. Let me take the vegetables off. Which plate do you want? Do you want the round plate or the floury plate? Okay. So we'll get you some pepper, some carrot, let me get the tomato out of time. Some tomato. Then I'll put your fish on a different plate, I think, because the fish are quite big. There's your vegetable. And do you want the pink fish or the blue fish? Okay. It's quite hot, mine. So be careful. There's your fish. And your knife and fork. Let me try a bit just to make sure it's cooked. Cooked to perfection, I would say. Oh, there's that dog. We can definitely take it off the sheet. Can you finish your little fish supper? And then I'll tuck you in nice and cozy, okay? Are you nice and cozy? Okay, well, I'll just be in the tent next door, okay? Yeah, and I'm gonna turn the lantern on, and you can get some sleep. And if you need anything, just let me know. Yeah, you can just knock on the tent or just call for us and I'll come, okay? Yeah, let me you've got lots and lots of energy.